Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Shop on TV. My name is Rob Locke with an E, and those Christmas opening titles have kind of got me in the festive spirit. It's close. It's happening. It's coming. I'm particularly looking forward to it because I'm actually taking the whole 3 weeks of Christmas off. The last week of January and the first week. Last week and a bit of December and first week of January. So, and I'm going to be travelling around with an American chum of mine who's coming over from America, and. How are you though? What are you going to be doing for Christmas? Do email studio@shopontv.co.uk. Hopefully you're going to be doing something fun and fabulous. Speaking of fun and fabulous, tonight's show is exactly that. And you know why? It's because we have a man who, if you looked him up in the dictionary, next to his picture, it would say man, fun and fabulous. It's David Wright.
What an intro that is. Absolutely fantastic.
There you go, man.
Thank you.
I
don't know if I'm worthy.
Well, you do call yourself the Miracle Man, don't you?
Or maybe it's a miracle cloth. I don't call myself such a thing, but
can I just
we have a miracle offer this evening, though.
Tell them about it then. Go ahead.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, regular deal, £20, and you get 2 big orange miracle chamois and a blue one for windows. Tonight's special price is not only have we taken £2 off the regular price, but we've doubled the value. So it's like buy one get one free, but 10% discount with it. Crazy. I don't know what's happening.
For 24 hours only.
The folks at head office may have been on the gin and juice again. But shall we show them how it works, Rob?
They've been at the Where's the Glue. Let's do it. How does it work, David?
It works. Well, they're made in Germany, first of all. They love liquid, called the Miracle Chamois, designed many years ago by those clever Germans for washing vehicles. Washing your car. If you like to wash your car, you're going to love this. Makes an excellent Christmas gift, by the way. Watch this. You pull it in one direction and it dries your vehicle. In no time, it's ready to wax. Now, maybe not just a car. Could be a motorbike, any vehicle really. Caravans, trucks, trailers. Boats, if you live near the sea. One thing you may have noticed that I haven't done to it yet is wrung it out. So it's super absorbent. Now, if you spill something, use them inside too. If you spill something, drop something on the floor, the kids drop their apple juice, it picks it up. You see now it's starting to leave a trail, and that's because it's full. Well, let me show you how much it holds. Watch this. If you're defrosting your fridge or your freezer at home, whoops, I see I've left the price tag here on my glass bowl. That's slightly unprofessional. My apologies for that. Maybe the toilet floods on a bad day, or you got a leaky pipe under the sink. You get the idea. Sponges work, kind of. They pick some liquid up and then they drip and dribble, dump it all over the floor on the way back to the sink. No good. Not ideal, that's for sure. What about these turkeys? J-cloths, ever used one? Some people call them handy wipes. Tell me, what's handy about this? All it does is spread the mess around the kitchen. Use them once, they got holes in them. They're supposed to be reusable. I'm afraid not. Take your chamois, watch this. Remove any excess liquid and lay it in the mess. Like a thirsty camel in the desert, it picks it all up. They actually absorb up to 20 times their own weight in liquid. And if you thought that was good, check this out. No drips. It locks it inside. Quite incredible. So you can carry this around the room. It's not going to drip and dribble all over the floor. Take it back to the sink and wring it out. So this will go in the washing machine when it's dirty. Take the whole length. Check this out. Use the whole length on your car or even windows, windscreens. Wow, check it out. Perfect streak-free finish each and every time. Should we show them the carpet?
Actually, actually, my producers asked me to just quickly mention a couple of other items in the show, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
But I do want to add, again, it is a buy one get one free. So you get 2 complete sets for the price of one, and another 10% off the top as well. 18 quid for 24 hours only. It's a limited amount of stock that has been assigned to this offer. Once it's gone, it's gone. It'll either sell out first or the time. It's stock or clock basically. So order when you can. What was I going to say? Also, you get a 12-month guarantee with these. They can last for up to 4 years depending on how you use them. These could be the last cloths you need to buy for a long time. More about that in a moment. Also, sometimes I found in life I come incredibly unstuck. And when those moments happen, we've got the perfect solution for you. It's called the Fuerza. Now, Fuerza in Italian means force. This is the Fuerza Fix, 20 grams of instant adhesive per bottle. You get 3, so you get 60 grams and £20 is the price. Now this is much more than any ordinary super glue. There is virtually nothing that this cannot fix. In fact, there are only, and we'll cover it in a little bit of video later, there are only 2 things that it won't connect, and one of them is the plastic the bottle's made out of, obviously, otherwise the glue would stick to the bottle, and one other type of plastic, but pretty much anything else, ceramics, glass, metal, wood, leather, you name it, it will stick almost anything to almost anything else. So much so, have a look at this, because if you want to know how strong this stuff is, well, you know, they say a picture paints 1,000 words, well, a video paints 1,000,000. Take a look.
So how strong is your Fuerza Fix glue? Well, come and have a look at this. So I'm going to put some, and you only need to use a small amount. There are 900 drops in every single bottle. This is like a plastic PVC tape. So if we stick these 2 together just here like so, remember you've got time to work with it. Push out all of the air when you're ready. Make sure it's all pushed down. Ideally you want to leave this for about 10 seconds so it sticks properly and cures properly. But you can see there that I've joined the yellow to the red. That, by the way, is stuck. But how strong is your Fuerza Fix? Shall we show you how strong it is? Because look, we have a car that side, we have my forklift truck this side. Now how about we try and pull a car with my forklift and Fuerza glue holding it all together. So let's go forward, as you can see just here. Let's take the strain. Are you ready? And here we go. We're pulling the car with the power of the glue.
It's strong stuff. Now, when you buy these super glues, we'll show you, we've got comparisons in a little bit of video we shot in our Warrington studio. You know, you buy what looks like a big bottle, it's actually not. It's just teeny, like 3 or 4 grams of glue inside. These are 20 per bottle. They will last you a very long time, won't they, David? That's right, yes. Have a look at shopontv.co.uk. We've got other things on the show as well. Just click on the big banner that says live on air, and it will take you through to the page for this evening's show, or this morning's show. And please do not buy number 2. Do not buy number 2. That is the single pack at full price. That's there just to show you what the single pack at full price costs. Get the first one, £18. You get the better than buy one get one free offer. We've also got we've got that wonderful Sweepies, the Merlin Sweepies as well. If we have time, we'll show you a bit more about that later. Now, if you do buy the single one by mistake, the thing is we won't be able to help people if they pay 20 quid, but you might be able to at least give them the bog off. I don't know, if you're in the warehouse, we'll see. But I know you're pretty good at that. But you don't pay 20 quid.
Makes that mistake.
But you can't give them the extra 2 quid back. You
can't guarantee it either because, you know, we have different staff.
Buy the right one. Buy this 2890, no, what's the item number? It is, here it comes, 469893. Just use that item number. 469893. Okay.
469893.
Over to you, David Wright.
Yes, thank you.
Back to you in the
Miracle
studio.
Chamois. If you've just joined us, thank you, first of all. If you've never seen it before, look how big they are. Made in Germany, 70 by 50 centimetres. I should point out, feel free to cut them if you think it's too big. And they almost are too big if you want to wring it out with one hand, for example. But you get so many, you can cut a few up. We suggest that you leave at least 1 or 2 in their original size, the massive size that they come in. And that's because if you're washing your car, well, watch this, it just glides along, picks up all the liquid, so you want the full-size cloth for this. You could do the roof, the boot, the bonnet of your car without even wringing it out. They are super absorbent. Check this out. If you spill something, open the fridge, drop the apple juice, it just loves it. Look. Defrosting your fridge or your freezer, that's one thing, but maybe you've got a burst pipe, maybe leave the car window down on a rainy day. Sponges will pick some of the liquid up, but then they drip and dribble, leave it everywhere. Try this. Take your chamois, lay it in the mess. Keep your eye on the liquid. It's like a liquid vacuum cleaner. It draws the liquid in, capillary action, grabs the whole lot right before your eyes and locks it inside. Look, no drips. Isn't that fantastic? And when you think about it, if that was orange juice or apple juice or something sticky that had been spilt on the floor, you don't want to be carrying that across the kitchen now and making a bigger mess for yourself. And then the kids stand in it and transport it to every other part of the home. So stick with the chamois, it's wonderful. It goes in the washing machine when it's dirty. It'll last 3 to 5 years if you use it every day, up to 10 years if you use it once a week to wash your car, because we wash our dishes more often than our car.
For 18 quid.
For 18 quid, you get 4 of these big jumbo ones and 2 blue ones. It's a phenomenal deal. In fact, it's phenomenal. It's that good. Phenomenal. So use it on windows, shower screens. I'll just show you that last bit again, because this is a case of opening it up to its full length, its full beauty, and that's 70 centimeters long. So you can just watch this, pull it in one direction across your windows, your shower screens. You get a beautiful streak-free finish.
Lovely.
Each and every time. Let me show you the carpet though, because this is the best part. And this is the reason I ended up buying a chamois the first time I saw it live at an exhibition. You know what happens on the carpet, especially at this time of year. 'Tis the season, isn't it? Festivities taking place, Christmas parties, you get a few guests over and someone drops a drink on the floor. Maybe you're breaking in a puppy, nervous puppy dog. If you've got a little puppy spot with the wet tail, maybe you've got a bigger dog, a golden reliever, Great Drain, one of those. Terrible jokes, aren't
What was the other one? There was another one.
There is another one, the Irish Wetter.
The Irish Wetter, yes.
Yeah. A chihuahua.
Chewy.
But the worst animal of them all is the party animal. Yeah. Everybody knows one. And they come out at this time of year and at this time of night, don't they? Could be Uncle Frank with the last bottle of 12-year-old scotch all over the carpet. Heaven forbid, by the way. Scotch is expensive, I know. And could be red wine, could be anything. Have a look underneath the carpet. This is what you can't see at home. And we can only imagine. Check this out. The hardwood
floors leaking through the roof into the
have seen better days. Yes, if you're on the next level up, that is a risk. It can run through to the ceiling of the floor below and then take your downlights out. It can be a major problem.
Sure.
Not to mention, carpet's very expensive. This is quite a thick one, so it could be up to hundreds of meters per hundreds of pounds per square meter.
Yeah.
The first thing you reach for when you spill a drink.
Another drink!
Another drink, Rob just said. Did you hear? Another drink. That's very good, Rob.
Thank you.
Have you seen this before?
No. I'm intuiting. I'm channeling
first time
David
at
Wright.
the demonstration.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's almost like we're in
towels,
sync.
maybe the first thing you reach for after the other drink. Kitchen towels, whatever you can find, right? Now, we all use these. I'm not going to tell you you'll never use them again, but you're going to use a lot less. And it's important. Think about it. There's a lot of deforestation going on in the world. We need to save trees. Save a tree, reach for your chamois. The problem with these is you use them once, they get wet, they fall apart, and then that's right, go in the bin. Straight into a landfill or the like. And we all want to save money. 2 double rolls a week, up to £300 a year. You use it once, it's cash in the trash. Take your chamois, use it over and over. When it gets dirty, it goes in the washing machine. When they're
But this is never going to work. You're never going to get all that up with just
you can bleach them. You don't think so? He doesn't think I'm going to get it all. Our Rob here doesn't have faith.
I'm a skeptic.
A little bit of pressure with your hands. And when I say a little bit, I mean that because this is capillary action. What it does is draw the liquid from below the carpet straight back up to the surface. Look, you can see the colour change already. We flip it over, do the other side. Here's the best news of all. That last bottle of 12-year-old scotch that you may have spilt, the shops are all closed, nothing left. What we used to do for Uncle Frank in New Zealand was to just take his glass back through to the next room and refill for Uncle Frank, and he never really knew. So what they don't know won't hurt them. Right. By the way, we wouldn't recommend that, but if you do go through with it and you get little bits of carpet in the drink, put through the coffee filter, just to keep it real. Now, you may have to do it twice for a big spill. Like I'm joking, of course I am. Do it twice for a big spill like that. And do you remember that big mess, that puddle underneath the carpet? Well, hopefully it's going to be bone dry already underneath. It may not be bone dry, but it's going to be very close to it. Check it out. Pretty amazing, right? You think about it, you use it just once, viewer, for a big spill like that, and you will bless the day they came through your front
It could save
door.
you hundreds of pounds.
They're just that good, they really are. Could save you hundreds of pounds, literally.
Yeah.
But of course, you won't just use it for this, because there are a multitude of uses for it.
Oh,
It's
like
one
what?
of those products that you will actually use every day. I have to tell you about the deal, because look how big they are, first of all. Made in Germany, each and every one of them, 70 by 50 centimetres. Our regular price is you get 2 big jumbo sheets and a blue one for windows, which is a $4.99 value on its own, for £20. And we sell thousands of them at that price. What we do tonight is something a little bit special. We double the value. We double the value, so you get 2 sets instead of 1. Now you've got 4 big jumbo sheets and 2 blue ones, and as if that was no extra cost, but even better, we take some money off. So you pay £2 less and you get twice as much. Doesn't make a lot of sense, does it really?
It's 20% off, actually, isn't
But
it?
I would say jump in while the water's warm.
Is it 20% off?
10%.
No, it's 10%.
When I went to
sorry,
school
yeah.
in New Zealand.
My maths is terrible.
Never mind. So you might be thinking, do I really need that many? Think of it this way.
Oh, 5% of the stock gone.
5%'s gone already.
Big
Wow.
stock. Big stock.
It's no surprise, is it really? But we did have a lot of stock to start with. Anyway, made in Germany, you get 4 big jumbos. Think of it this way. You got 1 for the car, leave it in the car. Here's a second one for the house. You can cut it into quarters, use it for dishcloths if you wanna. The third one, you got any animals, you got any pets, dogs, great for grooming the dog. Or you can just pop this one under the sink for heaven forbid the day that the emergency is required. Disaster strikes. The fourth one, you could have that as a spare if the other 3 are all in the washing machine, because remember they go in the washing machine. Or you could use the fourth one for jumpers. Jumpers?
I'm sorry, did you say jumpers?
Jumpers, yeah, think
Did
about
that
it.
man say jumpers?
Jumpers. Here's one I made earlier. So you know in the winter time when you've got to wash your woolly jumpers, they are an absolute pain in the neck to get dry, aren't they? Especially in these damp conditions. So what do? We get a bath towel or hang them up on a coat hanger, and then you get those little shoulder points like this from hanging it around the room.
Yeah.
And try this. Take your wet chamois and, your wet jumper. Roll it up in a damp chamois. Please remember to get your chamois damp, even for a job like this. And you might have to do this 2 or 3 times. Wring the chamois out. If it's a big jumper like this one, you could use 2 and make a big chamois sandwich, otherwise known as a shamwich.
Sorry, I didn't
Terrible
mean to
jokes.
preempt that.
And yeah, in 20 minutes, your jumper, bone dry, ready to wear. Think about that. Saves on dry cleaning. Wonderful idea. Got that from a customer at the London Ideal Home Exhibition many, many years ago. We get some of our best ideas from customers. So that's it. 4 big jumbos, 2 blue window chamois, £18.
But wait.
Shut the front door.
Indeed, there's more, because before I earn my keep, David, there are lots of other things you can use this for as well.
Oh, there's a
that
multitude
could cost you a
of
lot.
uses.
Go on.
Yeah, you use them as a capillary mat if you're a gardener for germinating seeds. You could cut a circular piece, put it in the tray of your plants when you go away on holiday, soak it in liquid, and what it does is it hydrates the plants, keeps them watered while you're not there, so you don't have to get the creepy neighbours over to water.
But
the
those
plants.
little capillary mats, they're really expensive for just a little strip, aren't they? If you go
Get
to
a little
gardening
strip
shop.
like that, yeah, at the DIY store with the big green sign, ends and base. £18, I think, or £20 for one of them, little
One
strips.
strip.
So tonight,
This will do the same thing.
yeah, tonight's deal, you've probably got about £400 worth of capillary mats here.
Yeah,
for
just cut
18.
them, or you could double them up in the bath, line your bath with them, and make them, and put all your plants into the bath if you go away for a long weekend. Or
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Speaking of baths and bathrooms, it makes an excellent bath mat. Not only
Yes.
is it on the walls, but it's a great floor cloth. You know,
Well-
think about if you spill something on the floor, who wants to go and drag out? We all need a mop and you should continue to use one. But you don't want to drag out a mop and bucket for a small, isolated, localized spill on the floor. It's just much, much quicker to grab your chamois, scoop up the mess, and you just chuck this in the washing machine.
Well, I wanted to say also, now you've seen with the capillary action that obviously that this will draw liquid through carpet. If you have, as I have, I've got a lovely grey carpet mat, a lovely grey mat. Bathroom mat.
Look at the doggy wee.
The doggy wee wee.
Terrible.
But the problem is that it doesn't dry my feet. It just not very well anyway. And then my floor gets wet, and I several times nearly slipped over and done myself a serious injury. So, and if you do have, you know, a particular shower that maybe your bathroom floor does get wet, overly wet, put one of these down for safety.
For safety purposes, anti-slip. Absolutely.
Anti-slip. Before you start again, I just want to say, please understand this. Take your tea towels and throw them away. When have you ever used a tea towel? And look, I know this, being quintessentially British, and at least initially. You start with a tea, and I always had to do the drying up when I was a kid. You start with a tea towel, bone dry, right? And you wash a couple or dry a couple of things, and now it's damp. And then you dry a couple more things, it's wringing wet, and you ain't drying anything. You're just basically smearing water around your glasses and your cups. This will actually dry, completely dry, anything that you happen to have washed up in your sink if you still do that manually. They are brilliant tea towels. They are brilliant anywhere you need to absorb water. If you have a leak, if you're going to defrost the fridge or the freezer, these are perfect. Have them close to absorbing up all of the water as it melts before your ice comes out in one lump. But here's the most important thing for me. You will spend, certainly, I would say at least 100, most people, at least £100 a year on kitchen towel. For many, it will be, for big families, £200–300, as David said. The minute you buy this, the minute you pay £18 right now, you've put your finger in the dike. You've basically plugged the hemorrhage of money that you're spending on disposable towels, because these will last you for a very long time, several years potentially. So this is now, it is your washing up cloth. It is your kitchen towel for drying things and washing down surfaces and so on. The only thing now I have, because of having Miracle Chamois and having had it for years, the only thing I use paper kitchen towels for is as a napkin or a serviette, for dabbing my mouth when I'm eating and cleaning my fingers and such. Stop wasting things that are made out of trees on spills and wet messes and cleaning your countertops and your cabinets and all of that. Use this instead. It's so multi-purpose, you can customise it to the shape and the size that you need, and for 18 quid it will be the last cloth, or set of cloths actually, that you will need to buy for potentially 3 to 5 to 7 to 10 years, depending on how often you use it. So it will pay for itself. This is money you're going to spend. Please don't think you're spending money now. What you're doing is you're putting a down payment on saving money in the future. So only do that when you're ready. But just think about the logic of that for a moment. It's true, believe me, I've looked into it. Oh wow, 10% of a massive stock already. I mean, we probably had over 1,000 of these to start with, if not 2,000. Oh, more, we had more than that. Oh yeah, it's really big stock. And I'm not surprised. Get them now at Christmas time. In fact, double up, get a couple. You only pay the one P&P, £5.95. Now, £5.95, there is an extra £1 on the P&P. But the first £4.95 is capped. So if you put 2 of these in your basket, you'd still only pay, you'd pay £6.95, because the extra £1 will go on top of each quantity. But the first £4.95 is capped. I mean, turkeys, these are great. Also, I found instead of not kitchen gloves, oven mitts.
Turkeys?
No, but all the turkey juices and vegetable juice. And it's a mess at Christmas, isn't it? You know?
It is, yeah. You'll love them in the kitchen. They're a great kitchen cloth to use just as a dishcloth. But for wiping down counters, I've met a lot of ladies.
Yeah, hold on one sec. Mr. Who? Mr. Jock is considering buying one. Mr. Jock, he says, is it too early to have... No, everyone's been doing... We were late to doing Christmas decorations here at ShopOnTV.
It's looming large,
yeah,
Mr. Jock. It's right.
The other channels have been doing it for ages.
Not long now.
No, don't think about buying them. Buy them. Trust me, believe me. I swear to you, you will be absolutely thrilled and pleased that you did.
Yeah, you will save money using them, absolutely. By the way, if you have a marble or granite worktop in the kitchen, one of those expensive and very true surfaces, it's always a bit of a nightmare to keep them clean and streak and spot free, isn't it? You'll love the Miracle chamois on those surfaces. You just pull it along and it dries your surfaces absolutely perfectly. I mean, if it's good enough to use on your windows and windscreens and leave them streak free, you have no doubt whatsoever it's going to work fantastically well on your kitchen counters.
Yeah.
Use it on floors too. You know, as I mentioned, maybe someone opens the fridge, drops a drink.
What if you're a
Maybe you
contractor?
do.
What if you're a contractor? What would these be good for?
Great for plumbers, obviously.
Yeah.
Plasterers,
Painters, decorators.
painters. Yeah, if you spill paint, it'll pick it up. You can pop it in a bucket of bleach water, bring it back as good as new. So they're bleachable as well. They're very tough, durable. You won't rip them. The dog can try and chew them. Eventually, he might get through them. But, I mean, they're not
Pet
indestructible.
towels. They're perfect pet towels.
Perfect for pet towels. When the dog comes in from a walk all muddy and dripping wet, this is what you need. Because if you're going to use you know, a bath towel, you could end up wiping your own body with it in a few days.
Also, if you've got long hair, if you're a lady or a gentleman with very long hair,
Great for that
these will
too.
dry your hair. Instead of having a towel in your hair for hours, these will do it in minutes.
Yes, definitely. Used in hair salons.
A lot quicker anyway.
Not in this country, but I've seen them used
Oh,
in
yeah,
salons.
hair salons,
in
mobile
Holland.
hairdressers.
Absolutely. For spills though, maybe the washing machine overflows, something like that. You've got a leaky pipe, or the kitchen sink drips underneath, you know, or radiator leaks.
Condensation at this time of year on the windows.
Condensation on the windows, very good, Rob.
Yeah.
Thanks
Instead of
for your help.
ruining your paint. Oh no, I like to contribute.
Yeah, no, good. Sponges work too, we know that, but they don't work very well. And if you try and pick that up with a sponge, you'll be there all night and half the morning. It just can't do the job we're asking of it. It's probably the second best, the next best thing. Some people use these, J cloths. Why? I'm not sure. J stands for junk. Are we allowed to say that?
Probably not.
Too late.
Too late now.
Anyway.
That's a personal opinion of David Wright, and not necessarily the opinion of Shop on TV as a
We have to
company.
give my full name.
Oh,
Just
sorry.
in case there's people hunting for me. All
Who lives at?
All the J-cloth lovers out there. Some people in America, they call them handy wipes. Rob used to live in America, by the way.
Did I mention that?
Handy wipes.
Oh.
Yeah, they spread the mess. What's handy about this? All it does is spread the mess around the kitchen. For picking up spills, what a turkey. And they do smell bad too, by the way. Yes, take your chamois, remove the excess liquid, lay it in the mess.
Do you know what
Watch
I've learned,
this.
David?
It drinks it up right before your eyes. Yes, Rob.
There are two of the most absorbent substances in the world in a cloth form or a fabric form, the Miracle Chamois, and then in a sort of like solid form there's a Miracle Mop not a Miracle Mop, forget what we call it now. There's
PVA.
The mop that we sell on Shop on
Sell
TV.
them.
Yeah.
Check this
Amazing.
out. Picks up the mess, but look, no drips. It locks it inside. That is handy. You just walk around with it now. Take it to the sink at your leisure, and it's not going to drip all over the floor. Give it a twist.
Please check out,
bring
folks.
it out.
We're running out of stock here quickly.
We're running out of stock, I hear. It's very
Well, it's
good
you know,
in my earpiece.
that's a slight exaggeration.
If you have
yeah.
them in your
Will take a
basket,
while, but-
please remember to check them out, because do you know what happens is if you wake up in the morning and you haven't checked it out, someone will come along and pinch it. It happens a lot.
Yeah.
So you must check out your baskets. Use the full length. Watch this.
And it's only a 24-hour deal,
Only
so
a 24-hour deal, I should mention, yes.
So when we
All in
come
one
off air, you'll only have
Watch this.
19 hours,
Freak-free
21
finish
hours left.
each and every time. They're absolutely wonderful. Look how big they are. Made in Germany. You can cut it into any size you like. Cut it into quarters is ideal for dishcloths. You can cut a small piece, put it in the vegetable crisper in your fridge. That's what my girlfriend does. And it sucks away excess moisture from leaf vegetables like lettuce and cabbage, gives them a longer shelf life. What's a good idea? I've got a few. But yeah, you just remember, use the whole length to your full advantage when you've got a big job, like maybe you're doing the caravan or the motorhome. Look.
If you perspire a lot as well, they're
becomes
great.
easy.
They're great to lie on.
Yes, if you perspire a lot, you can use them, absolutely.
Yeah, or if you have a cold, a fever
it
or
is
something.
true. Watch this. Athletes use them too. Check it out.
Yeah, do that again. We
Didn't
missed
you?
it. Yeah,
Athletes use them.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Great as gym cloths to have take one, cut one in.
good
you know,
gym cloth, good camping towel too.
Great camping towel.
And
yeah.
they used to have them in the Olympics. The swimmers get out of the pool and reach for them. It's a good towel for men.
Like I said, because it absorbs the water so much better than a regular towel. Take them to the beach with you. They are
Absolutely.
brilliant for the beach. I don't know about when I used to go to the beach in Tampa or
Take them on
Clearwater.
holiday too.
That often you get to the beach, they've got these like fountains where you can wash your feet and stuff like that. But there's nothing there to dry them with. So these are perfect they're wonderful for that.
How
Swimmer, if
often do you
you're
go
a
to
swimmer.
self-catering place, for example, in a park?
Yeah,
I'm
Butlins.
staying in right now,
Christmas.
and you look under the sink, and all they've got is these. No,
Yeah,
take one
yeah,
with you
yeah.
wherever you go. Leave one in the car in case you spill your coffee. Great on the interior of the car, on the upholstery. If you take the kids through through other takeaways.
A burger chain.
Yeah. And before you even get to the exit, the big giant size of Diet Coke that they've upsold you on is already on the back seat of the car. Something like
Also,
this.
if somebody's
Has this ever happened?
if
at your
somebody
house?
does-
Christmas time, someone spills a drink.
Well,
Maybe
yeah.
you've got a nervous puppy. Maybe
Now-
you've got a party animal, like Rob here. If you've got a Rob Lock in your house.
Rob Lock with an E.
You need.
But if it's milk, it's even worse. And also,
Milk
I'm sorry to say,
stinks,
if
isn't
it's
it?
pee, if your pets pee, if you've got kids that pee, but also this time of year, I'm sorry to say it, but there are going to be a few rainbow yawns, some thunder from down under, people talking to God down the big white telephone.
Yes,
you know what I
I
mean?
know what you mean. Rainbow yawn. I
Rainbow
haven't heard
yawn
that one before.
in the back. Have you not heard that
No,
before?
no.
Oh, back of the car. And I mean, I took a car back. I exchanged a car once because my father had an accident in the back of the car.
Right.
After a very boozy night. It's a long story.
Yeah.
In
got
Moscow of
time.
all places.
Yeah.
And the smell was so bad the next morning I couldn't take it.
Yeah,
This
horrendous.
could save you.
Yeah, I mean, you just when your chamois done a job like that, and it's going to smell bad. Bucket of bleach water, but
Yeah.
in the washing machine.
Lloydie boy would like to know if it's leather or some form of.
Lloydie boy, thank you for asking.
Hello, Lloydie boy. Big fan he is. Yeah.
Lloydie boy sounds like he might be a car enthusiast and perhaps has used a leather chamois or animal chamois in the past. No, Lloydie boy, it's not one of those. It's not made of dead cow or anything similar. This is a man-made synthetic chamois made in Germany. The difference between these and your leather chamois is they don't smell bad because they don't dry hard like a rock and harbour bacteria, and they go in the washing machine whenever they're dirty. By the way, in comparison to the price of your animal chamois, well, fraction of. So you get
Plus,
4 of these
yeah.
big jumbo ones for £18. Let me carry on making this mess.
You carry on. And also, go and find ladies and gentlemen, I challenge you right now to go and find a dishcloth, a tea towel, or whatever it may be, that has a 1-year guarantee. So yes, these may last you years and years, but they're guaranteed for at least one. If anything goes wrong with your chamois in the next 12 months, you get a new one absolutely free.
It's true. Can
they try- I
We're
mean-
going to find a cloth with a 1-year satisfaction guarantee. In fact, are you ever going to find anything?
Now,
with a 1-year
now is
satisfaction
that
guarantee?
satisfaction as well? So if somebody's
even if you
not
don't
happy,
like it.
if you don't like it, you're
Yeah,
not happy.
send it back.
And they contact the information on the green sheet that comes
That's
with
correct. And
So
by the
you-
way,
yeah,
I can
yeah.
tell you that we get very, very few returns, and you probably expect me to say that, but it is the God's honest truth.
So your money's
People don't
safe.
send them back.
Yeah,
So you're not buying it, you're trying it.
yeah.
Anyway, I make this as nasty as I can. This is already a big spill, but while we've been talking, I've made it worse. When you can tell it's big when it's too big for the carpet and it starts seeping out the
Yes,
sides there.
it's oozing.
Now, hopefully, you'll never get a spill this bad at home, but of course, we are creating the worst possible case scenario here. Take a look underneath the carpet. This is what you can't see at home, but you can only imagine. Oh dear, the hardwood floors, seen better days. If that's in the car, it's probably gonna rust. Now, the first thing you reach for when you spill a drink could be anything, kitchen towels, tea towels, a bath towel, whatever you can find, right? The loo roll, ever been there? We've all been there. Look, kitchen towels, the problem with these is you only use them once. They get wet and they fall apart. They last 5 seconds. You throw them in the bin. Here's a product that lasts 5 to 10 years. Works 500 times better than a kitchen towel, but I'll let you be the judge. Remove any excess liquid. Please remember to use them damp. Little bit of pressure with your hands. We've had a viewer write in and ask, how do I clean it and what can I clean it with? You throw it in the washing machine whenever it's dirty. You can put it in with your clothes. This is its natural color. It won't bleed in the wash. Try not to use fabric softener with them because that'll affect their absorbency, but all of this is spoken of in our one year guarantee leaflet.
Yeah. So there are full instructions. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, cleaning instructions and how to use
So
it.
even if you bleach it, will it still be orange?
Bleach is hard on it, and it might change the colour slightly, but it still
But
works
it still
just great.
works. Yeah.
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 So look, very little pressure there, by the way. You can see the colour change. This is what we call capillary action. So it's drawing the liquid from below the carpet and bringing it up to the surface with no effort whatsoever. Let's see what we got for that short application.
I'm just thinking if you
Remember
use
that drink we spilt straight back in the glass.
There it is. If you use bleaches or harsh chemicals as part of your job, this is the cloth to use with them, isn't it?
Absolutely it is. Yeah. And just keep cleaning the cloth.
It is. It's used in industry, isn't it?
Yeah, it
professional
is.
cleaning companies.
Absolutely. So there's that drink.
Yep.
No need to waste it. Straight back in the glass. Don't try that at home. We're a little bit crazy down under. We do things a bit differently. But it's
I love it.
yeah, Uncle Frank. We used to recycle.
Yeah, Uncle Jack. We've just said how you wash them.
Uncle Jack. They go in the washing machine. And look, second application. That's it. Now that's
Lovely.
a good sized drink. If there's nothing else left, would you? Think about it.
Oh, I
None
don't
of my
know.
business.
I'd have to be a bit.
But what you
desperate.
might be curious of is how does it look underneath? Remember that big lake that was below the carpet, that mess that was rotting the hardwood floors that was going to rust your
Well,
carpet
your underlay,
and
yeah.
get right into the nooks and crannies. Check it out. Bone dry.
Dry as a bone in a
Absolutely
desert at
incredible.
high
Doesn't
noon.
matter how many times I do it and see it before my eyes.
Next to a space heater.
It
that's on
impresses
full.
me. You use it just once for a spill like that and it's paid for itself, hasn't it? I mean, heaven forbid, you've got a big lump of very expensive carpet. And if you don't get to a mess like that quickly,
Yep.
it can cost thousands. You have to end up replacing the carpet for the whole room, potentially.
Yes.
I don't know about your guests, but mine are never kind enough to spill a drink against the wall where you can put a piece of furniture over it and cover it up.
No,
It's
no.
usually in the runway of vision on the way to the TV. And if, by the way, if you've got any old stains, red wine stains on the carpet, here's a little tip for you, and I can't guarantee it'll work, but a bottle of cold soda water, pour that over the carpet and it breaks up the stain, dilutes the old red wine stains. You might have to do this 3 or 4 times, go over it again and again with your chamois, and basically you're washing the carpet
Yes,
and washing all the old stain out.
Oh, that would have been a
We've had some
godsend.
great results from that. A lot of people writing in saying that that was a great idea.
Yeah, or usually Blue Magic. We are running out of stock. We're
Magic.
over a third of this massive stock has now gone. I have to tell you a little story. So I was shooting this film Tetris.
Oh, yes.
Which you may or may not have seen on Apple TV, but could always watch now if you decide to. It's the story of Tetris. Blooming good
seeing
film.
you tonight,
Taron
you might not
Egerton.
want to, mate.
No, it's a really good film. No, irrespective of the fact I'm in it, it's a really good film. So we were shooting during lockdown. I mean, like hard lockdown in Glasgow.
Right.
And I had to stay over the weekend, and so I had a night off or a couple of nights off, and I thought between filming, I ordered a bottle of wine from room service. I thought I'll just treat myself.
Surely not.
And I put this big glass of red wine on my little side table next to the bed, and the phone went, and I'd forgotten, and I went to reach for the phone, and I just knocked this thing out. It just went everywhere, and I would have killed for a miracle chamois. But my question is, if something that does stain like a wine, is that what you'd recommend, that you kind of keep washing the carpet, sucking it up, and then rinsing it, wash it a bit more?
Try and dilute it because it's such a bright colour and prominent colour.
Very quickly, so then I promise, stop interrupting you, although I do get a kick out of irritating you, I must say. Sorry,
Yeah.
created a monster.
I think the monster already existed, to be honest.
Who was the email from, Leslie? Mr. Jock, whose name is Roger. Hello, Roger. He's now sold, he's got one. Brilliant.
Wow, that
But he
was
also
fast.
said, could we announce so that he and his so that so he and his husband Sean are getting married on Christmas Eve. Very excited for many congratulations.
Yes,
I hope you have a wonderful day.
Fantastic.
Yes. And they're
Guaranteed
also
a great Christmas, right?
every year, big fans of the show as well. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it. And I promise you, if you don't like that,
gift too.
I was going to say, well, wedding gifts, they're
Never know.
house moving. Look, even though David's company will give you your money back, it's less the P&P if you're not happy. These are so good. I'll buy it back from you myself if you're not satisfied. You can't knock these.
I will.
I've just been told by Leslie we're so busy. We're going to take a very quick break, purely so that you have time to check out, because if you don't check out, if you don't pay, they're not going to be sent to you. It's just David's got this funny rule. I've tried to talk to him about it. He's just not listening. He wants your money before he sends you the merchandise. You know what I mean? You got to do the transaction, huh? So check out now. If you're online, when I say check out now, I mean click checkout, put your payment info in, click buy. Website's the best way to go. It's very busy on the phones. You can wait on the phones if you want. 033 33 241 241. Operators are standing by. They will be with you shortly. By the way, you can have them delivered to any address that you want, or certain addresses anyway, within the realms of where we deliver. But my point being, you don't have to have them sent to you. You could have them sent directly if they're a gift, or something you're buying on behalf of, let's say, your mum. That's also possible too. But whatever you do, get yours. I promise you, this is money you're going to spend anyway. If you don't spend £18 now, you will spend many multiples of that later on disposable kitchen towels that this does a better job of. If you're environmentally conscious, it's a great answer as well, a solution to that. And it's going to save you money the second you buy it. Honestly, I promise you it will. It's one of those products that for me is a no-brainer. You're just electing to spend much more money on other things that don't work as well and don't last as long if you don't buy this now. This is the solution. It is the best solution that we've been able to come up with or find here at ShopOnTV. I've used these for years. They are blooming brilliant. They really are. So we're going to take a brief pause, go to the website, pay your money, get yours now. You can buy multiples as well if you want to, and remember the first $4.95 for the P&P is capped, and if you buy more than one set, you're also eligible for PayPal Pay in 3. Anything over 30 quid, you can split your cost into 3 monthly interest-free instalments if you so desire. We'll be back in a moment while you check out now.
ShopOnTV also broadcasts every day from midnight to 6 p.m. on Freeview Channel 89, with an even wider range of must-have products at market-beating prices. So, check your electronic program guide for the latest show schedule and tune in daily to grab the offers while they're still available. There's more to see with ShopOnTV. At ShopOnTV, our goal is to provide you with the best shopping experience possible. Our team of shopping experts is dedicated to sourcing the latest, greatest and most desirable products at the lowest prices available, delivering them to you quickly and conveniently and ensuring your complete satisfaction. We're passionate about maintaining the highest standards of quality and service every step of the way, from design to dispatch. You'll find us on ITV1 and STV from midnight to 3 a.m, Freeview Channel 89 from midnight to 6 p.m, and on YouTube at ShopOnTV Live. Our daily broadcasts are your TV window into the global marketplace, presenting you with a collection of carefully curated must-have items, demonstrated by our on-air team with honesty, integrity and trust. Plus, there's even more in our online store at shopontv.co.uk. So when it's time to shop, shop on TV.
Thank you so much. Lots of you are checking out now. Hundreds of you still have these cloths in your baskets and you haven't yet completed your purchase. Bung some other stuff in. Do you know what? I really, really recommend the Fuerza Fix glue. Here's one reason why. I bought 3 packs of super glue. It was a trio pack. I had no other choice. They were teeny little bottles. I used a bit I broke a remote, and it didn't stick the 2 types of glue together because it was a certain type of plastic. So A, it didn't work. Then I put the top on, and then I don't know, months later I needed to stick something else. I couldn't get the top off. It had stuck. So I managed to prise it off eventually, and then I had to cut the tip off. You ever had to slit your tip because you can't get anything out of it? I had to do that, and every time it gets shorter and shorter and shorter every time, doesn't it? Every time you use it, and then they were just totally useless at the end of the day for my purposes. With the Fuerza Fix, they have two special things. Number one, the glue, one of the only things it won't stick to out of 2 things is the bottle, the material the bottle's made of. The second thing is that in the lid, they actually have a little prongy thing. It's a technical term in the industry. It's like a pin, which keeps the hole open. So in other words, every time you go back to use your glue, the lid will come off easily, and you won't waste any glue. But look at this, 2 massive nuts. sucked, big, heavy, pendulous nuts being stuck together with Fwares-A-Fix. It will stick just about anything to anything. Nuts! You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. Have a look at what it will stick things to, all the different surfaces. This is quite exhaustive, and this is only a partial list. And I will admit one of the things is mentioned twice, but here we go. Right, ABS, acrylics, aluminium, butyl rubber, card, cellulose, acetate ceramics, chloroprene, EPDM, ferrite, glass, laminates, leather, MDF, natural rubber, neoprene, paper, perspex, phenolic, PVC, plated metals, almost all plastics, plated metals, there we go, that was the one that was repeated twice, polycetyl, polyamide, polycarbonate, polyester, polyfins, polystyrene, SBR, stainless steel, urethane, vinyl, wood, and the list goes on. There are only two types of plastic that we know of, so polythene and polypropylene it won't stick to, and one of those, I think it's the polythene or the polypropylene, the bottle's made out of. And here again is just how extreme this glue will service you. Hang on, let me try that in an English sentence. Here is an extreme use of this glue to show you how good it is. There we are. Have a look at this.
So how strong is your Fwares-A-Fix glue? Well, come and have a look at this. So I'm going to put some, and you only need to use a small amount. There are 900 drops in every single bottle. This is like a plastic PVC tape. So if we stick these two together just here like so, remember you've got time to work with it. Push out all of the air when you're ready. Make sure it's all pushed down. Ideally you want to leave this for about 10 seconds so it sticks properly and cures properly. But you can see there that I've joined the yellow to the red. That, by the way, is stuck. But how strong is your Fwares-A-Fix? Shall we show you how strong it is? Because look, we have a car that side. We have my forklift truck this side. Now how about we try and pull a car with my forklift and the Fwares-A-Fix glue holding it all together. So let's go forward. As you can see just here, let's take the strain. Are you ready? And here we go. We're pulling the car with the power of the glue.
Sorry, I was just having a little chat with the old crew there. We were talking about a friend of ours from years ago who was an amazing demonstrator. David Addis, if you're watching, hello, how are you? Used to work with him on the 3-letter channel, and we wanted to have him for ShopOnTV, but he has retired, unfortunately. He was a great demonstrator. Of course, we have the amazing David Wright here, who we'll come back to in a moment with a Miracle Chamois, Miracle Dave as I like to call him. But another quick thing you might want to get is, especially if you want to build your basket to use PayPal Pay in 3, these sweepies. This also, when it comes to brooms, is just about as good as it gets. Fantastic, this, from Merlin. It's the all-surface large broom with complementary multi-purpose broom. You actually get two brooms, so you get the one that's at a slight angle, and you get the one you see there. And they basically, they're like a squeegee broom is the best way I can describe them, and they're brilliant, not only for getting water and liquids and hair off of big surfaces. Now this would work wonderfully, we say this all the time, with the Miracle Chamois, because you could, if you've got a big wide area, you could use the broom to get all the liquid into one place, yes, and then put your Miracle Chamois over the top.
When you've got the liquid in one area, how do you get it up? You know?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
It is a broom at the end of the day. It's not a mop.
No, that's it.
You've still got the liquid on the floor. So the chamois does work very well in tandem.
Very well. This. Yeah, completely. I hate that whenever I mop my bathroom floor. It's all the hair. What do you do with the hair at the end? You know. It's, yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not that hairy, but I'm hairy enough to leave a residue.
Yeah. You're hairy enough from where I'm standing, that's for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the Miracle Chamois.
Thank you for joining us, viewer. If you've never seen them before, this is what they look like. We've got a fantastic 24-hour deal for you. They are massive. They are 70 by 50 centimeters. They are made in Germany, designed originally for washing cars. But you can use them on just about any surface, just about any vehicle, any hard surface, and they just love liquid. Watch this. You pull it across the bonnet of your car, it dries it off. Now, if you are a car enthusiast or there's one in your home, make an excellent gift for Christmas. For those of you that have used animal chamois before, leather chamois, you may be wondering what's the difference. The difference between this and your leather chamois is this one does not dry hard like a rock. It won't smell like a dead horse. Those animal chamois, because it is a dead horse, I think.
Is it a horse?
Chamois.
Really?
Horse or a cow, something like this. You'll be happy to know no animals were damaged in the production of the Miracle Chamois,
no.
man-made in Germany. There's one thing I haven't done to it while I've been talking to you. Did you notice?
Called it Susan?
No. Did you notice, viewer? What hasn't he done? He hasn't wrung it out. It just keeps picking up liquid. And by the way, when it leaves a trail like this, that's a sure sign that it's full now. I must have done about 10 passes of the counter there. But let me show you what we got. Watch this. If you're defrosting your fridge or your freezer, phenomenal. You got a leaky pipe under the sink, a radiator that leaks. Leave the car window down on a rainy day. Open the fridge, drop the apple juice. You get the idea? That's a big spill. Sponges work too. Kind of. Try and pick that up with a sponge. You'll be there all night and half the next day. And then what happens? It drips and dribbles all over the floor, makes a mess on the way back to the sink. Try this. Take your chamois, fold it in a pad. Keep your eye on the liquid. I'm not going to mention this time all these other silly things you can buy as cheap substitutes. Just watch this. They absorb up to 20 times their own weight in liquid. Picks the mess up, and not only that, what I just love about it is it locks it inside. Look, no drips here. The guy next to me, well, no, that's not nice, is it? We give it a twist, it's ready to use again. If you're lazy like me, look how big they are. Use the whole length, pull it in one direction.
Were you alluding to the fact I'm a drip?
No, just joshing.
I've not been called that before. I don't see it. I'm too burly.
Yeah.
Be a drip.
No, you're not a drip.
I'm a nerd. I'll say I'm a nerd.
So look, streak-free finish on your car. 90%
Proudly.
of NASCAR drivers can't be wrong. They spend more money on paint than we do on our vehicles. This is serious cleaning merchandise, folks. They are fantastic. Use it once a week to wash your car. It'll last up to 10 years. Use it in your home as a dishcloth for picking up spills and the like. 3 to 5 years. So they last a long time. You get a full 1-year satisfaction guarantee with it. Not that you'll ever need this, but also a list of instructions.
So if you're not happy, you get your money back.
If you're not happy, you get your money back. Simple as that. Cut them into any size you want. One makes 4 fantastic dishcloths that'll last 3 to 5 years. Great stuff.
Who has a money-back guarantee on a cloth? Could you imagine going to the local grocery supermarket, buying a pack of cloths? Oh, I'm not happy with these, and then going and taking them back and seeing if you can get your money
back. Used. You can bring them back used, no problem.
Yeah?
We'll find a use for them. Yeah, you can use. Well, you're not
There
going
you
to find
go,
out if you
folks.
don't like them otherwise, are you? Really?
No, the only thing it'll cost you is the P&P, because obviously we have to pay the postman.
Yeah.
Or woman, postal worker.
Should we show them what they get?
That's a great idea.
You see, this is how big they are. Massive, 70 by 50 centimetres, made in Germany. The regular deal is you get 2 big jumbo sheets and a blue one for your windows, which is a $4.99 value on its own.
Do you know what I love to use that for?
£20.
Telly.
And that is a fantastic deal. We don't apologise for that. Be careful, because if you look on the website, there is an item number where you can buy this deal. I'm not sure what the item number is. I don't want to mention it in case you use it. £20, and this is the deal. Don't touch that one. 469893 is your item number. You pay less and you get twice as much.
One person's already bought the single.
Oh dear.
3 people have got it in their baskets.
Yeah, so try not to do that.
Go just that item number, 469893.
469893.
Yeah.
You pay £2 less, and this is where it gets completely insane. You get twice as much. We double the value. So now instead of 2, you've got 4 big jumbo sheets, 2 blue ones, and if you're sitting at home thinking, do I really need that many? Think of it this way. This one, leave it in the car in case you spill something. That's one for your car. The second one for the home, cut them into quarters for dishcloths. If you've got a dog, use the third one for grooming animals, or leave it under the sink in case disaster strikes one day where you've got that massive spill to clean up. We'd
Yeah.
rather you had this and never needed to use it
Sure.
than the alternative. And the last one, well, you can have that as a spare if the other three are all in the wash, because remember, they go in the washing machine, or you can use this one for jumpers. Woolly jumpers, cashmere sweaters,
what temperature?
Angora sweaters. Well, it doesn't matter when you put your chamois in the washing machine, no hotter than 60. But I'm talking about when you've washed your woolly jumper or your cashmere sweater, and now this is soaking wet, and you want to wear it out with the girls tomorrow night. Yeah, watch this for same-day service.
Oh, I'd love any night
Take
where I
your
was
wet
wearing
jumper,
anything out with the girls.
roll it up in a chamois. You might have to do it 2 or 3 times. In 20 minutes, your jumper is bone dry and ready to wear again. Brilliant. Saves on dry cleaning, saves on wet towels around the house.
Yeah, yeah. Hairdressers, honestly, wrap long hair in one of those, and it very quickly.
Absolutely. Remember, you get
Yeah.
4 of these and 2 blue ones for £18.
Those are seriously good.
Fantastic.
If you've
value.
got glass coffee tables, or I just bought a 65-inch TV.
Oh, yeah.
But even when I have my 55-inch, those cloths, the blue ones are great for the screen.
I've got an 88-inch TV.
Have you really? But I've only got an 8-foot wide lounge.
Ah.
So I've got a 65-inch TV and I'm 6 feet away from it. So it's true movie experience.
Yeah, it's
Anyway,
great, isn't
are we
it?
comparing the size of our screens now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's bigger than yours.
88 inches. Wow, that is colossal.
Yeah.
By the way, John has emailed in. John is an avid user of the Miracle Chamois. He's a ShopOnTV viewer as well. And he sent us this little testimonial. Thank you very much indeed, John. Appreciate it. While watching your show tonight on the Miracle Chamois, I knocked over a cup of coffee on my caravan floor. Very wet, big puddle. Of course, I reached for my Miracle Chamois. Job done. A satisfied customer. What a brilliant product. And it really is when you spill something. And
Thank you, John.
you never do it by halves. You never knock over a cup or a glass when it's got just a little bit in it. It's always when it's full. I've done it on my mattress before, and Miracle Chamois to the rescue.
It's more bottles that are a bigger concern, isn't it?
Oh,
Like if
yeah,
you drop
yeah,
a
yeah.
bottle of wine, for example, the whole bottle smashes on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's a proper spill. And what you can do is just get the whole cloth and first of all, pick up all the broken glass with it. Take care of the safety side of things first.
Johnny and Jaden are getting married on
that in
Christmas
the
Eve
bin.
as well. Hooray!
it
Great
up.
show, they said.
Oh, no,
Johnny and
fine
Jaden.
couple getting
I
married.
love the idea of getting married on Christmas. I love Christmas. You could get married. I'd get married in Lapland. That's what I'd do. Have Father Christmas officiate.
What a lovely idea.
All I need now is somebody who's crazy enough to actually marry me.
I've got someone crazy enough to marry me, and we're talking
you?
about when, yeah.
Oh, congratulations! I didn't know.
Oh, that's been a while now, actually. It's been,
Oh, yeah?
been engaged for too long. So,
Well,
fussing
there's
about.
a clock on that, I've been told.
There is, yes. Yeah, you must get on.
Unfortunately, I have this gene.
My future mother-in-law's watching tonight.
Oh, hello. Hi, Tessa. Lovely to meet you through the TV. Yes, I'm the woman repeller at the moment, unfortunately. So
Oh, no.
no romance in my future.
Well, you're too busy working, Rob.
Too busy working.
Putting in the hours, you see.
Yeah, I know.
So you're pleasing many, many women. Don't worry about that. All of the viewers.
I never thought about it like that.
The Rob Lock fans.
I'm pleasing women from a distance.
Yes.
Through- We used to, it was on ITV many years ago. We had the Rob Lock Appreciation Society, but unfortunately, all of those viewers, I think because we're not on ITVX yet, a lot of my regulars aren't seeing the show. So hopefully soon they will. But thank you to everyone who watches. I appreciate anyone who thinks likes what I do. There are many who don't.
You have quite a following. There's no doubt about it.
Well, thanks.
Yeah. There's women out there that go absolutely mad over you.
Really, if you could just point me in that direction, that would be lovely.
There's a long queue of them. So while you've been talking,
Merry Christmas to you, David.
we've just picked up litres of liquid off the counter here.
Litres.
And check it out. I mean, this could be red wine, could be any liquid really. Tea, coffee, wine, water, beer, milk, doesn't matter what it is. It all smells pretty bad and you've got to get to it quickly. Sponges, just drip and dribble, leave it all over the floor. Take your chamois, lay it in the mess. Keep your eye on the liquid. And please remember to use them damp when you get them home. When disaster strikes, it's hard to think, oh, I must get my chamois wet, wring it out and use it damp, but that's exactly what you should do because it actually absorbs more when you use it damp than it will when it's dry.
You,
Look,
you say you should wash it once
no
when you first get it.
drips. Yes, if you're going to use it on a true surface, like washing your car, using it on your windows or your shower screens, please put it through the washing machine once before you use it. That breaks it in, beats it up, gives it a nice skin like this one so it won't leave streaks. If you're just going to use it straight away for a puppy dog piddle or something like that, then don't worry about breaking it in.
Absorption.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but see that? Nice streak-free finish. Windows, shower screens, patio doors, absolutely fantastic.
Patio furniture.
The patio furniture, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Outside when it rains. I know it never rains here in England.
No, never.
But, you know, in the summertime,
also-
you plan a barbecue, everyone's about to turn up and the heaven's open. Where do they sit now when the sun comes out again, as it does 20 minutes later?
The other thing also-
It'll wipe everything down.
What I've
Perfect for
discovered,
that.
David, is it's very easy to make a big cloth smaller, but it's damn near impossible to make a small cloth bigger.
It is
And
impossible.
You try and go and you try and find a big cloth somewhere. When I do things like barbecue or large surfaces, like you want to cover large surface areas quickly, the size of these Miracle Chamois is actually fantastic.
It is. On the carpet, this is where it shines.
Yeah, for sure.
Because easy enough, I suppose, to get to the liquid you can see, but it's the liquid you can't see that's obviously a bit more tricky. So this could be a nervous puppy dog, a little chihuahua, Spot with the wet tail. You've got a big dog, there's Rover, the golden reliever. The Great Drain, he comes out once in a while. You know, enough of the bad jokes. The worst animal of all, of course, is similar to the beast sitting next to me, the party animal.
Oh yeah.
They come out at this time of night, don't they? If there's one in your living room right now, beware. And make sure you order some Miracle Chamois for what may lay ahead. Anyway, this is a nasty spill. You can see now it's seeping out the side of the carpet. Hopefully you won't get a spill this bad at home, but it is the season. Christmas drinks, festivities, parties. Wow. We've all been there, and of course you've got to get to it quickly. What you can't see is beneath the carpet. We can imagine, but we can't see this. The hardwood floors in chaos. If that's in the car, it could rust. The first thing you reach for when you spill a drink at this time of night, another drink. I know. And then the kitchen towels. We all use these. The problem is you use them once, they last 5 seconds, they get wet, they fall apart, we throw them in the rubbish.
They leave
Go
bits
and get
in your
some
carpet.
more. You get little bits on the carpet too. 2 rolls a week is over £300 a year, cash in the trash. Just for my producer, Kieran, I didn't throw that over my shoulder.
Very good.
Point that out.
That'd be a great name for a TV show, Cash in the Trash, wouldn't it?
Take your chamois, remove any excess liquid. Please remember to use them damp and lay it on the mess. Just a little bit of pressure with your hands. If it's a puppy dog piddle, use your feet. Step on it. Not on the puppy, on the chamois, obviously. Look, the stain's nearly gone. I'll do the other side. Very little pressure here. This is what we mean by capillary action. And let's see what we got in that short application. That drink of yours, straight back in the glass. Couple of fresh ice cubes.
That's a thick carpet too.
Uncle Frank will never know the difference.
Never know.
Yeah, we're not using cheap carpet that you might find in the classroom at school. This is proper thick. I think this is a plush carpet. Shag, could be Berber. Very expensive, some carpets are, hundreds of pounds per square metre. Now what you're wondering, of course, viewer, is what about that mess underneath the carpet?
What about that
big
mess
puddle?
underneath the carpet?
Thanks for asking about that,
You're welcome.
Rob. That mess is all gone. It should be bone dry. You can see the colour change. So
Now, actually,
think about it.
area
Only
rugs
use
as
this
well.
once for a spill like this, and it has paid for itself several times over. But there's so many uses. You're going to use them every day. There we go. Got the
just
whole
thinking
lot, and look,
If you've been
bone dry
if you've been abroad,
underneath. Amazing.
if you've been abroad and bought yourself a rug, and they're not and it's not colour fast, and you have a spill on that, I would say, because this would probably be the safest way to get the spill out, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Good point.
We had someone's just sent
Been
us
to
a
Turkey,
review.
haven't you?
Say what?
You've been to Turkey, got yourself a rug.
Yeah. No. So Ross had a small leak in his, I'm being conveyed this by the producer.
Right.
Had a small leak in his front room from the roof, and it went all over the carpet. However, he used the Miracle Chamois. It dried instantly and helped keep the carpet dry whilst it kept leaking.
Of course it did.
Just bought some more. They are amazing. They really are. They honestly are.
Thank you, Ross.
Last cloth or set of cloths you'll ever need
It
to
means
buy. I
so
think.
much more when a viewer gives us an endorsement.
Sure,
than
sure.
us, of course, because you know some salesmen don't tell the truth all the time.
Well, the thing is that
Unfortunately,
you put your money where your mouth is, David.
Yeah, I've been selling these for years, and I've sold a lot of stuff down the years. I
Yeah.
keep coming back to this.
Well,
one
I met you.
because it really works.
What, 20 years ago at the Ideal Home Show? If you used to go to the Ideal Home Show back in its heyday, you would have seen almost every single person walking out of that show with a rolled up bundle of the Miracle Chamois under their arm.
Yeah.
Because everybody who saw them bought them. Once you... I'm going to ask you to take a leap of faith here. In fact, may I come over here? Sometimes when you see something on telly, I get it. There's two blokes on telly in the middle of the night telling you to buy some cloths. Or not telling you, suggesting you buy some cloths. And I know sometimes, because I've worked in alongside this direct response industry, television industry for many, many years, there are sometimes some products that are tenuous, shall we say, to say the least. These actually, you know, Shop on TV is all about bringing you really good products that actually really do what you see them do on telly in your own home. Everyone can reproduce everything that David is doing here. And again, I've had the same Miracle Chamois for probably 5 years, getting on for 5 years now actually, because we've been on the air here nearly a year. So you are, I promise you are going to save money. So can you at least maybe, if you're sitting there skeptical, and please be skeptical, that's a good, I think it's a perfectly good place to start from. Because sometimes things do seem too good to be true. Maybe this seems too good to be true for you. But the fact is that David's, he's going to send these out to you first thing Monday morning, right? You'll have them within a day or two, probably on average, depending on the post.
Should have them by Tuesday.
By Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to start using them. And you're then going to see for yourself, and you'll tell yourself whatever you tell yourself, and you'll get to grips with how good these are, all on your own. Or you'll go, ha-ha! They didn't pick up anything. They were rubbish. I'm getting my money back. Which is very unlikely, but the point is you can. You're £18. All right, the most it's going to cost you is £5.95 in your postage and packing. That's the only part that can't be refunded because it goes to pay for the postage and the packing. But for the 18 quid, you'll get all of that back, and you can just literally, the instruction leaflet will have David's company's contact info on it. You get in touch, you'll get it's a 12-month satisfaction guarantee. Your money's safe. No other cloth that I'm aware of anywhere that is purchasable has any kind of guarantee, because they're cloths. But these won't just last you a couple of days or a couple of months. They will, even if you punish them, they will last you for potentially years. And this is the bit I want everybody, this is the way I see it in my head. This is, you know, what I tell myself, and hopefully you can understand my logic and use the same logic. 18 quid, I bet you use kitchen towels, paper towels, I bet you buy lots of them and use them and then throw them away. This is going to replace most of the uses that you use those paper towels for. Say I use mine purely for serviettes, for napkins when I'm eating. I don't use it for anything else. Everything else I use my Miracle Chamois for. So this 18 quid is money you've been throwing away. Cash in the trash, as David said it, for years now. Your whole life. Your whole adult life. Your whole sort of responsible, had to do my own cleaning, that part of your life. The second you spend 18 quid, that you're going to spend anyway. This is not, we're not charging you here any money that you're not going to spend within the next month on whatever it is you use as a substitute for the Miracle Chamois right now. And you have to keep spending it. So if you don't spend £18 now, you're going to have to keep spending £18 every time that £18 of whatever equivalent product you're using runs out. You're going to have to keep replacing over and over and over for the rest of your life. That could be thousands of pounds, depending on how old you are right now. The minute you spend £18, you stop that, you plug the leak, literally and figuratively. Because all those uses, apart from the one or two things that you'll now use your paper towels for, they're all covered by the Miracle Chamois that will last you 3 to 5 years with average use, potentially, more if you're using them infrequently. I mean, what other cloth offers you that? What other anything offers you that? You can't even get a decent sized pizza for that these days delivered to your door. Now, please, I just want to show you on the website, there are 5 people who are buying the single deal. Please don't So go to live, and now you see there are two there. Don't buy. Look, we have to show you the full price of the original kit, so we've got a comparison. The £20 deal, take that out of your basket for heaven's sake, because you'll spend that £20 and you'll only get 2 orange cloths and 1 blue. I don't know why the small cloths there are yellow, but yeah, they're blue, the ones you'll get.
Old stock.
Old stock. So they've changed colour. So do the £18 one. Only use item number
469-893.
469-893. 469-893. And have a look for other things too, because we're coming up to Christmas. We've got some stonking Christmas ideas. We've got some amazing kitchen products. We've got books. We've got pans. We've got, well, kitchen products are obviously probably would incorporate pans, wouldn't they? Skincare, fragrances, jewellery, watches, you name it, air purifiers. Oh, it's all there. We had a really, really major watch show the other night. That tourbillon down that. Now, there are 2 of those left. We sold everything out except for a couple of them. Unfortunately, we sold out of the 2 new colours. We had the worldwide launch of the 2 new colours. But anywho, have a little peruse, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, I don't know. I can't help it. I'm just drawn to accents.
Oh, yeah?
And I know that you are a Kiwi, not an Aussie.
That's right.
And
you were South African, didn't you?
No, that
Or
was
Russian.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was
You're
Norwegian.
obviously just not very good. You've got to keep practicing at those accents. No, that's all right. You can't be brilliant at everything, Rob.
That's true. That's true. I'll have to settle for most things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. Shall we tell them about the cloth?
Do whatever you like, mate.
You haven't seen it before. Where have you been for the last 40 plus years? Because they have been around a long time, which in itself is testimony, isn't it? Because we wouldn't still be here if they were no good. And I want to point out also, Rob talked about the guarantee, the satisfaction guarantee, and how very unusual that is, of course, that you get a satisfaction guarantee. You know why we give you this with the Miracle Chamois? Because we know you're never going to need to use it, this return satisfaction guarantee. Our returns are so low, and you're about to see why, because this is a product that really works. I mean, it loves liquid. You'll use it all over your home. Designed for washing vehicles originally. If you're a car enthusiast, you'll love it for that. Use it on your car, your motorhome, caravan, trucks, trailers and boats. NASCAR drivers in America use them because they don't scratch the paint. Unlike your animal chamois, it dries soft. They always dry soft, they never dry hard. And they won't smell bad because they go in the washing machine. Watch this, I'll show you how much it holds. If you're defrosting your fridge or freezer, you will love it for that. Anywhere there's a spill, anywhere there's liquid you don't want, condensation at the bottom of the window or on the windscreen of your car. You get in your car to drive to work in the morning and it's all iced up and got condensation. Well, this cloth could save your life, keep your vision clean. Sponges work? Kind of. They drip and dribble everywhere. Make a mess on the floor. Who wants that? Some of it on the floor, some of it in your trousers. That's ridiculous. What about these turkeys? J-cloths? What a turkey, look. Spreads the mess around, picks up absolutely nothing. Forget about it. Take your chamois. Remove the excess liquid.
So was that a New York accent you were attempting there?
Yeah, that was Johnny Depp and Donnie Brasco, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Forget about it. Anyway, lay your chamois.
Don't talk to me about Johnny Depp and accents.
Like a thirsty camel, it picks it up. They actually absorb up to 20 times their own weight. And here's what I just love about it. There's no drips, it locks it inside. No drips here. No drips.
None.
Anyway, give it a twist. It's ready to use again.
Only nerds.
If you're lazy like me, look how big they are. Use the whole length. Get the job done fast. What about windows, shower screens, patio doors? Absolutely fantastic. What about mirrors that have spots that need to be cleaned? Detailing on the dashboard of your car, stainless steel taps. Use it dry for
Cooker hoods, great for the oven.
Like that.
Great for the oven.
Great for the oven. Yes, even
Nice
use it as
big-
oven gloves if you haven't got any. Or you
Yeah,
can't find
oh,
them
yeah.
at the time. They're absolutely brilliant, and every time they get dirty, you just throw them in the washing machine. If they get grease or oil on them, they are bleachable as well. So throw them in a bucket of bleach water, they come back just good as new.
Take them to
Use
the
the whole
bleach
length.
or the beach.
Get the job done first. Take them to the beach, use them as camping towels. Put a piece in the kids' shoes when they go to school on a rainy morning. You know, when they get wet feet sitting in the classroom all day, that's when they get sick. Put
Back
chamois
of the
in their
car,
shoes.
take the dog
Chamois
for a
in the shoe,
walk.
Take the dog for a
Chamois
walk.
in the
It's
shoe, yeah.
Ideal for grooming animals or for drying them off. Your dog
Yeah,
when
on
you
the
come
back seat of the
from a
car.
walk, all dripping wet.
Yep.
Put one on the floor for when you into the building and dry your feet off and the dog's feet. There are so many uses for them. You'll wonder how you've ever lived without them. And I know you've heard that line
Well,
before.
we had an email
but it's
from a
virtually
customer who
true.
agrees with you. Andrea, hi Andrea, how you
Hi,
doing?
Andrea.
She said they're
Good to meet
great,
the fans.
and she saw them at the Tenerife market.
Oh,
but
yes.
they were more expensive because for half the amount, same price for half the amount because we're doing a bog off, you see. But then she said they're absolutely great. We're doing we're doing a BTBOGOF, a better than bog off.
Better than bog off, better prices than the markets right here, live on TV.
Yeah.
So nervous puppy dogs get excited.
Check out though, you've got to
Spot
check
with the
out.
wet
what you're
tail. You got a
40% of the stock gone. 40%.
40% gone. Jump
big-
in
yes.
while the water's warm. Don't miss out, viewer. Too late will be the cry when the man with the bargains has passed you by.
Ah, very
I'm going to make
good.
this as nasty as I can. This could be a puppy dog piddle, could be tea, coffee, wine, water or beer from the worst animal of all, the party animal. Let's make it as nasty as we can. But what concerns me, of course, is not on the top. What you can't see is what lies beneath. Take a look underneath the carpet. The hardwood floors have seen better days. The first thing you reach for when you spill a drink at this time of night, another drink. What say there's no drinks left though? What say that was the last bottle of red wine or your favourite 12-year-old bottle of scotch? The shops are closed. There's nothing
I
left.
hate that.
Don't worry, I've got an idea. Anyway, first thing you reach for, kitchen towels. We use them once. It could be anything. You know, we've all run out of these, gone for the loo roll, tea towels, whatever you can find, right? The panic sets in, disaster strikes. The problem with these kitchen towels is you use them once, they fall apart. They last 5 seconds. Here's a product that lasts 5 to 10 years. Works 500 times better than a kitchen towel, but you be the judge. We remove any excess liquid. Please remember to use them damp. A little bit of pressure with your hands. If it's a puppy dog piddle, use your feet.
By the way, that was a euphemistic 500 times better, not an empirical 500 times better.
Yeah.
Just to say.
Very important, actually.
Yeah.
We don't want to get in trouble.
No.
Up to 500 times
Up
better.
to 500, yes. Actually, up to 85 million times better.
Yes.
I suppose technically, if you say up to, it could be anything, couldn't it?
It's true.
Yeah.
So the stain's nearly gone on that side. I'm not using any pressure, by the way. It's called capillary action. The cloth itself draws the liquid from below the carpet, brings it to the surface, and here's the proof. That drink, the last drink of the night, it's all gone. Would you do this? Think about it. Back into the glass. Couple of fresh ice cubes. You know, scotch is expensive. If that was the last bottle of 12-year-old scotch, Rob's thinking about it.
it'd be tempting.
He's nodding his head. Yeah. Nothing left. Think of it. Well, we do things a bit different down under. Anyway, that mess that was under the carpet, I know you're all wondering, where's that gone? That big puddle?
Where's it
Look,
gone?
It's in the cloth. Capillary action, folks.
I mean, that is so
Gone
amazing.
bone dry underneath.
Can you show us a profile on that carpet? I mean, that is a seriously deep shag,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It is a deep
pile.
carpet.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, it is extraordinary.
Yeah, it is a fantastic product. There is nothing quite like it. And if you use it just once for that, you'll love it, of course, but you'll love it for so many other uses. It just, multitude.
I think gardeners, painters, decorators, commercial kitchens, hairdressers.
Yeah, it's commercial cleaning merchandise brought to you
Yes,
at
yes.
knockdown bargain prices.
See, the
wholesale
trade
prices.
always have better stuff, don't they?
Yeah, they
Professional
do.
stuff's always better.
Yeah.
But you gotta check out, you gotta go buy. Because if you don't, then you're gonna cry. Why didn't I check out when Rob said the 24-hour deal is running out of stock? Come on and go and buy them and listen to Rob Lock. Oh, you better check out, you better go buy, because if you don't, you're gonna cry. I wish I bought my chamois right now.
Do you know, there are people clapping across the land, cheering, they're on their feet. There are standing ovations across England
Musical
right now
improv.
for that.
Yeah.
And there are millions that have turned off, that are switching off as well. We've lost millions, probably.
Millions of people have said, I'm never watching that bloke on telly again. What a wally. I
it's a lovely,
think of a word.
It's a lovely, spontaneous little rendition. That was.
You know, it's Christmas.
No,
I think
I'm
a little
impressed.
ditty.
Yeah, I feel in the
You
mood.
can say it in
for
song.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm always in the mood for Christmas. This could
is
be
a
a Christmas miracle.
Yes.
Hey!
What a winner!
Oh,
But
yes.
in all seriousness, it's a great stocking stuffer. I know the stocking is not a massive thing here in England, but Rob,
I love a
Rob
good
used
stuffing.
Rob used to live in America,
stocking.
and they love a stocking.
Yes,
I lived
yes.
in Canada for a while. But yeah,
I just realised.
stockings, for a stocking stuffer, think about it.
You
only
ju-
need one of these, and you
David.
have stuffed the stocking.
David, you said
effectively.
stocking stuffer, and I accidentally said I love a good stuffing. And I actually meant I love a good stocking. Although I do love a good stuffing too.
Yes.
Sage and onion's my favourite.
Absolutely, the stuffing for the bird is the most
Oh,
important
it's
part of Christmas.
But never put it, never stick it in the carcass.
No.
Don't always stick it under the skin. Yeah.
Anyway, back to work. So super absorbent.
Oh,
I've done
dear.
4 or 5 passes of the counter already. You know what I haven't done is wrung it out. It just keeps picking up liquid. Check this out. If you defrost,
Come on, you got to check out.
we've got loads of you online. You've loads, hundreds of them in baskets. We are running out of stock. I think we're close to 50% gone.
We are.
So do jump in while the water's warm.
These ain't going to clean
This water
anything
isn't,
in your
by the
basket,
way.
you know.
It's cold, but that's okay. Sponges work. They pick liquid up. They drip and dribble all over the floor. Whatever you do, by the way, we've mentioned this a few minutes ago, don't get the wrong item number. Make sure you order the one with the one on screen.
469-893. 469-893.
Do you hear that,
469-893.
469-893 is the item number you want. We keep repeating this because some of you are using the wrong item number where you pay £2 more and get 50% less. We have a very, very special 24-hour deal where it's buy one, get one free with £2 off, a 10%. It's just phenomenal. Anyway, that
It
mess
is.
there, you try and pick that up with a sponge.
Phenomenal.
You'll be there until Christmas, and the mess will still be there. Take your chamois, lay it in the mess. Keep your eye on the liquid. It's like a thirsty camel in the Sahara Desert. They absorb up to 20
Who's just
times
done a half
their
marathon.
own weight in liquid, and then what does it do? It locks it inside.
Oh, I see what you did there.
So it won't drip and dribble all over the floor. You take
I
it
can't
over to
guarantee
the
I
sink
won't do that.
and give it a twist. It's ready to use again.
At the Christmas
Take
party,
your
I'm
chamois,
sure
use
I
the
will
whole
be.
length on windows, shower
that.
screens, patio doors, the windscreen of your vehicle. Use it inside on the windscreen of your car for those frosty mornings where there's condensation. Keep your vision clean on the drive to work. Could save your life.
It is the,
Could
it is
save
the
your life.
season. It is the season, or when you know. Not I'm talking about weather-wise. When a cloth, you're wiping down the condensation on the motorway on the inside of your windscreen and all of that.
Yeah, and that's quite stressful stuff, isn't it?
Yeah,
You know, if you're late
yeah,
for
yeah,
work
yeah.
and you've just got to set off and you can't see properly.
Well, visibility I find is quite important when
Use
driving.
your hand or a bit of paper towel or whatever's lying around and it smears
Yeah,
and makes it
we've all
worse.
seen Jurassic Park.
Use it with
What
that.
happened
If
to
you
him?
use this instead, you've got a beautiful streak-free finish, clear vision on the drive to work or
Yes.
wherever you may be, of course. But they are brilliant. You use them on your car, that's what they're designed for, on any vehicle. But on the carpet, this is where it really shines.
Okay, last go round, and then we're gonna show you some glue.
Hey, fair enough too.
Yeah.
One more go round. We make a bit of a mess here with the Diet Coke. This could be anything.
Might as well finish
Could
the
be
bottle,
tea,
mate.
coffee.
Coffee.
You're from
It
New
might be
York.
tea, it might
Yeah,
be
what
coffee.
are you doing here? You're talking to me.
Yeah, you're talking to me. I'm the
Holy-
only one in here.
Yeah, so that's a big spill. Now I'm trying to make this as nasty as I
The
can.
way
I'll tell you
amuse
what,
you.
it's going to be too big really for the carpet. But shall we finish the bottle?
Yeah.
It's that time of night. Let's finish the bottle. This is what my dad always taught me to do when he was teaching me how to drink properly.
Oh, careful, it's going to go over to edge.
Wow, look at that. This is perhaps the last drink of the night. You've just spilt the whole bottle of red wine or your favourite bottle of scotch on the floor. It's seeping through. This is what you can't see at home, to the hardwood floors
That's pretty
below.
extreme, man.
If you're on the first floor, it'll then drip through into the ceiling of the neighbours on the floor below, ruin their ceiling, take their downlights out. You've got a major problem. Okay, I'm painting the worst possible case scenario. But the worst thing you reach for when you spill, sorry, the first and the worst thing you reach for when you spill a
Is it
drink.
another drink?
Kitchen towels, we all use them. We use them once.
I guess not.
No, not this.
Not this
Kitchen
time.
towels, we
We're
use
skipping
them
it.
wet. Sorry, we use
Keeping
them
me
once
on my
they
feet,
get
aren't
wet,
you?
They fall apart. They last, what, 5 seconds? Here's a product that lasts 5 to 10 years. Works up to 500 times better than a kitchen towel, but you be the judge, viewer. Take
That's in David's
chamois,
experience and mine
remove
too.
any excess liquid. Please remember to use them damp. A little bit of pressure with your hands. If it's a puppy dog pedal, use your feet on the chamois. A little bit of pressure there. You don't have to use a lot. Capillary action. And look, the stain's gone.
Yeah.
What about that drink? If that was the last drink and there's nothing left, shops are all closed, like at this time of night, straight back in the glass. What we used to do for Uncle Frank was take it into the next room, couple of
Is
ice
Uncle
cubes.
Frank still with you?
Uncle Frank's still around, yeah. He's
Yeah, because it sounds to me like he's got a
still
drinking
spilling
problem.
drinks. Yes, but oh, by the
People
way,
say
don't
have a
try that
drinking-
at home.
no,
But if you
obviously
do, you know, you get the little bits of paper towel and little bits of carpet in the drink.
Yeah,
Just put it through the
yeah.
coffee filter.
That's
and
it,
It'll,
yeah.
it'll look brand new. We're going to do this twice because that was a massive spill.
Don't turn the coffee filter on,
Please.
obviously.
Please remember, use them damp. And that spill that was underneath, I know everybody wants to know what happened to that spill. Well, look, anyway, there's the rest of the drink. So everyone's happy. There's enough.
Ah, you know, people say I got a
Enough for
drinking
two.
problem. I drink, I fall down. What's the problem with that, huh? But
Ah, brilliant. He's off on one. Anyway, look, bone dry underneath, pretty much. Pretty impressive, right? Treat yourself because they are flying out and we're not sure whether we're going to be back before Christmas. If we are back before Christmas, it's not
Yeah.
going to be at this price. It's not going to be this deal. So do jump in, do treat yourself, because if you've just got them in your basket, you haven't actually got ownership yet. What happens is people come along and pinch it when you fall asleep. So make sure you check out.
it is so true.
What do we get for our money? Watch this. Look, one big jumbo sheet. If that was £20, it'd
You'd be
worth
happy.
it.
You'd be happy.
Two of them, that's our regular deal.
Now you're
Here
in
on
heaven.
Shop on TV,
Heaven.
we always try and bring a great deal. We always
wait.
throw in the blue window chamois. That's a $4.99 value. If you use the wrong item number tonight, this is what you'll get for £20. And we don't apologise for it. It's a fantastic deal.
No, if you
But
want to pay
why
full
not
price,
go
go
for
ahead.
this?
Yeah.
469893 is your item number. You pay £2 less, so it's £18 now, and you get double the value. It is phenomenal value. So you've got 4 big jumbos, 2 blue ones for £18. Here's one for the car, leave it in the car. The second one for the house, cut them into quarters for dishcloths. The third one you can use for drying the dog. If you've got a dog, if you haven't got a dog, you could put this one under the sink for the day that disaster may strike, or have it as a spare. The fourth one, that could be a spare if they're all in the washing machine, or you use it for jumpers. Bath mats too. What
I think
jumpers?
they'd be
Woolly
great
jumpers.
craft. Now, young man, I'm going to have to cut you off in a minute because we need to show.
Roll your jumpers up in the chamois, dry in 20 minutes. Yes, Rob?
No, we have to show some glue.
That's all right. That's no problem.
And I hate to cut you off.
I need to catch my breath anyway.
I think he works hard for his money, doesn't he? He works hard for his money.
I enjoy it.
They are brilliant. They really
fun.
are. Please check out now. I just can't imagine why anyone in their right mind would not have these. Genuinely. There are 175 of you need to check out. Please do so. And again, I don't get a commission. I can't say I don't care whether you buy them or not, because I do care, but only in the sense that because I've used these for years and I know how good they are and how genuine the good this offer is, I know how happy you're going to be. And if I'm a bit of a people pleaser, me, and I will be completely upfront with you and say that I get a kick out of knowing that you're going to be really happy with your purchase. That's kind of why I do this, I think, really more than, well, I get paid as well, obviously, but nowhere near as much as I deserve, obviously. So no, really, you will be so happy with these. Also, I went to our studio in Warrington a few weeks ago, and by the way, I'm off next week because I'm back up in Warrington shooting some more amazing brand new products coming your way for future live shows on ITV and on Freeview 89. So I will see you Friday week, maybe Thursday week actually. I can't, next week anyway. Not next week, the week after. But this glue, oh my giddy aunt, is it good? When you buy glue, what do you want it to do? You want it to take this thing and make them join together and not come apart, right? How often have you bought glue and it doesn't work? Countless times I've given up almost. This stuff, it fixes it. Fuerza is Italian for power. And not only do you get 20 grams per bottle, you get 3 bottles for 20 quid. It is industrial strength, and if this can't fix it, nothing can.
Fuerza Fix, it's the fix that sticks.
Aha!
Which is useful because it's glue, you know.
Yes.
Unlike a lot of other glues, you get a lot for your money, but I'll explain that in just a moment. Let me just stick. This is the kind of stuff that they make paddling pools out of, or shopping bags, that kind of
Right,
stuff.
okay.
So, look, you can move it around so it doesn't stick the moment you put it down, but just stick it down, and you need to get rid of the air, basically.
Okay.
So, because it's when you get rid of all the air, then it sticks.
It
That's the
really
thing.
sticks.
And the point is, if you've had other glues before, you've used it once, and you've put the cap back on, and you come back to it 6 months later, and it's also, you can't open it again.
No, correct.
It doesn't happen with Fuerza Fix.
Aha.
Have a look.
Is that really strong?
Look. So it is the fix that sticks. There you go. Come on, Rob.
Blimey.
That is pretty strong, isn't it?
Okay.
So there you go. That is
20 quid. Thank you for watching. Good night.
Exactly. You get 3 lots. I'll come to how much you get in just a moment's time.
Okay.
But I tell you what, let's do a little bit of this. Now, look. Can you see? I need to do this with the glasses because it's very small.
Okay.
Can you see that we have cut this and stuck it together many times?
What is it? A bit of cable?
It's a.
Oh, it's like a rubbery gasket thing.
Yeah, from a vacuum cleaner.
Oh,
when
yeah.
vacuum cleaners used to have belts
a
in.
belt.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Vacuum cleaners don't really have that these days, do they?
No.
So let me get my knife and just cut it there. Okay.
So this is rubber.
It is rubber. So I'm just going to put a dab, just a drop. Now you get 900 drops in every bottle. 900 drops in every bottle. Okay, and you get 3 bottles.
So you get 2,700. 2,700. My maths is terrible.
Yeah.
2,700 drops.
By the way, if you get it on your fingers, just rub your fingers together and it doesn't stick your fingers together, which is really good.
Yes, it is.
Unlike some glues.
Some glues we have to go to the emergency room.
So
Precisely.
I'm just going to leave that to cure for a few moments, just further down the bench.
Sure.
I'm also going to show you a bit of wood.
Okay.
Like so. 2 bits of wood stuck together. Now, wood is interesting. I'm going to get a little wipe here. These are water wipes.
Okay.
Because if you're going to do wood, it's porous.
Correct.
So you just need to wet it so the glue stays on the water side of it, as opposed to go straight into the wood fibres.
I see.
So you just need a little bit. Don't need very much. And
A dollop will do.
A dollop will do. And again, I'm just going to hold it in place.
So it cures within 10 seconds.
Exactly.
Can I just, because the people are going, yeah, but there's super glue and there's this and there's that and
I
there's
appreciate
something
that.
around the corner.
Yep.
Is this, in your professional opinion, better than all of those?
Do you know what? I don't want to use the word better because I don't want to diss any of those.
No, okay.
They're all good glues. This is as good, in my opinion.
Okay.
But I'll tell you why Fuerza Fix is better.
Please do.
Because you get so much more.
Ah, right.
Have a look. So I've said 900.
It's a value statement.
It's a value statement. It absolutely
Okay.
is. Let me go through some of the other big glues that are on the market.
Sure.
This one, and we all know this one, this is 15 grams.
Yep.
Okay, so you get 15 grams in that. In this one, you get 2 lots of 3 grams.
Oh,
so
my.
6 grams. With this one, you get 5 grams.
Uh-huh.
With this one, you get 7.5 grams.
Right.
Now,
and what do they all cost roughly?
Well, exactly. So various different costings. But have a look at this. I've taken the label off this, but I think you'll recognise the bottle.
Yes, yes.
You think you've probably got about 20 grams in there, right?
Yeah.
But have a look. Because when I do that, That's all you're getting in there. Can you see that?
No
Yeah,
way.
exactly. When I first saw that,
It's just
I
a
thought,
fancy squeezer.
exactly, it's a fancy squeezer and nothing else.
I had no idea.
Whereas with the Fwerza Fix, you get all 20 grams.
Of course, it's not just 20 grams, it's 20 grams thrice times 3 Fwerza Fix bottles for that incredible £20 price. This is going to go a very long way. It could be the last glue you ever need to buy, certainly for a number of years, unless you do a lot of gluing.
One for you, Rob.
Yeah.
One for your best friend. One for your mum. It's
There you go.
I think they
Secret
also make
Santa
great,
gift.
They do make great
Some
gifts.
glue.
So here's the bit of wood that we stuck just a
Yes,
few minutes
yes.
ago.
It's stuck.
It's stuck. That's the thing.
I mean, what
And
more do you want?
If you're sticking together a picture frame or something like that,
Yes.
even if you're just doing it to put tacks in, so you're sticking it before you put the tacks in,
Or screwing,
make
so it
it,
doesn't
or
all
screwing
move
something
around, yeah.
together, it's really good because it holds it in place, and that's what's so clever
I
about
just spent 5 hours putting together a flat pack TV cabinet. And part of it, so they had those, the sort of the things that the big screw-in dowels that you then lock in place. But they had a lot of wooden ones as well. And often, if I'm building flat pack and I know I'm going to keep it obviously assembled,
Yep.
I want to glue those
Of course
dowels
you
in
do.
place.
Yep.
You know,
Fwerza
so,
Fix is
yeah.
ideal for that.
Yeah.
It is, as we say, the fix that sticks.
Yes.
Now, there's my good friend Simon, just me and Simon just shocking it around. Oh, he does like damaging things. And look at this. So a few drops of Fwerza Fix on your favourite ornament, and I happen to have the favourite ornament with me here, stuck back together again.
Okay.
And so you can make invisible sticks. So imagine that's your priceless
Yes.
teapot that your grandmother left you.
Your Ming Dynasty China.
Exactly right. I'll show you this live in a moment
Nuts.
because it
You
will
wanna get
even
nuts?
stick metal.
Let's get nuts.
Yeah, let's get nuts.
Actually, that's a good point. What does it stick? What doesn't it stick?
Well, it pretty much sticks everything apart from polythene
Yes.
and polypropylene.
Right.
Now, it's just as well because the bottle's made of polypropylene.
And that's how it doesn't stick.
It doesn't stick the bottle. So
Amazing.
there's our little pot stuck back together again. There it is.
Sweet.
And it's like invisible joins because the glue is invisible. You can even glue glass with this.
Can you really?
And you can't see where the join
No
is. which is
way.
quite good. Here's the thing we just
Yeah, your rubber
together again.
thingy, your vacuum.
And just in case you think I'm holding it at that bit, let's turn it around and so it is.
It does what it says on the tin.
It does what it says on the tin.
What else? What else? What else?
Would you like to see the metal live?
Yes, I
here
would.
in
I would.
Have a
So
look
these
at
are some big
because-
nuts.
Look at this. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it all the way around. Now, if you get it on your fingers, do not fret. Unlike some other glues, if you get it on your fingers, just rub it. Rub it, and the friction gets rid of it.
Now, if you did hold your fingers together,
Yep.
it would stick them.
It would.
Then what would you do then?
Don't do that, Rob.
Don't do that. Just don't do that.
That's my advice. Don't.
Okay. Yeah.
Try acetone.
Rub your.
perhaps.
Try acetone.
Yeah.
Okay, nail polish
but
remover.
don't do it. That's
Don't do it. Yeah. If you get it on your fingers, rub them.
Rub them together, exactly right. My friend Millie got some in her hair because she was sticking something above her head, and I went, well, that was silly, wasn't it? So she actually had to chop the hair out. But it's like,
yes.
make sure you don't do that. So here, I'm just going to, so that's stuck
10
already,
seconds. Yeah.
but I'm going to come back to that and I will whack it in just a moment's time.
But it really
because
could.
it really is. I've got a shoe with a little bit of a problem at the moment.
Yeah.
Look, a live look here. Can you see?
Oh no.
Woof. So.
Did somebody buy fish?
Yeah. All right, there's no need to be like that about it.
Kidding, I'm just
Look, there. And I know this works because I stuck the other shoe back together again about 8 weeks ago.
But it could be. Do you know what? A lady could have this in her handbag. If you're
yeah.
going out with a particularly no, wait now. No, honestly, if you've got a particularly precarious set of heels and one goes, I mean, I've seen the number of ladies I've seen walking up and down streets in London with broken high heels.
Yes.
Fwerza Fix in your
Absolutely.
purse. Problem solved.
What if you're wearing, is that an espadrille? No, it's a
Sandal?
Sandal. Have a look, because look, it's the leather's begun to flap about.
Flappy leather.
Flapping. Exactly. And
These are your favourite sandals.
Exactly. So
Oh,
just
no,
a
what to
drop
do?
of Fwerza Fix, pop it down there. You can move it around. If you get it on your... Look, I just got a bit on my finger. So
Rubby, rubby,
rub
rubby.
my finger again, and look, my finger isn't
Look,
stuck
you know
together
what?
at
These
all.
could be brand new. This happens. You buy brand new things and then something breaks.
Yeah. Or your handbag strap breaks.
Yes, it happens to me all the time.
Of course it does. Do you not carry a man bag?
A man bag.
A man bag. Man bag. But look at that. So now, fixed. So it's absolutely brilliant. You've got that. And so all of that is a great way of being able to do it.
Handbag.
Handbag, exactly. But that one's not broken. That's just as
Well, I was just wondering if we were going to break it. But
Can I show you an example of something in a moment that is so powerful, even we didn't realise. And we just did it on the off chance. We did it for our TikTok channel.
Yes.
And just to be able to show, well, I mean,
I'll tell you what.
Have a look, because it's incredible.
We've got a slide which shows you what it sticks and what it doesn't.
Okay,
and then after that, we'll play that amazing video. So you can basically, oh my, that's a long list. Oh my Lord. ABS, acrylic, aluminium, butyl rubber, card, cellulose, acetote, ceramic, chloroprene, EPDM, oh your EPDM, yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Ferrite, glass, laminate, leather, MDF, natural rubber, neoprene, paper, perspex, is that phenolic? Phenolic, PVC, yes. Plated metals, almost all plastics, plated metals, that's twice, you can use it twice on plated metals. Polycetyl, polycarbonate, all your polys. Yeah. All your poly, put the kettle on. SBR, stainless steel, you can use it on that twice as well.
And as I said,
vinyl and wood.
The only one you don't use it on is polythene or polypropylene, because the bottle is made of polypropylene and you don't want it to stick to the bottle.
No.
That's the point.
If you wanted to ever question, and you should, of course, question just how strong this is. Oh yes, it can stick your nuts together. Oh yes, you can do rubbers with it. Oh yes, you can put your wood and make two pieces stick together. But what about the really tough jobs?
The tough jobs.
So how strong is your Fwairs Affix glue? Well, come and have a look at this. So I'm going to put some, and you only need to use a small amount. There are 900 drops in every single bottle. This is like a plastic PVC tape. So if we stick these two together just here like so, remember you've got time to work with it. Push out all of the air when you're ready. Make sure it's all pushed down. Ideally you want to leave this for about 10 seconds so it sticks properly and cures properly. But you can see there that I've joined the yellow to the red. That, by the way, is stuck. But how strong is your Fwairs Affix? Shall we show you how strong it is? Because look, we have a car that side, we have my forklift truck this side. Now how about we try and pull a car with my forklift and Fwairs glue holding it all together. So let's go forward, as you can see just here. Let's take the strain. You ready? And here we go. We're pulling the car with the power of the glue.
I promise you there was not a driver in that car. The handbrake was off,
yeah,
but I was there as they filmed that, and we didn't know whether that was going to work or not. We knew that it stuck fast, but we didn't know it would be that strong, and we were really impressed. So it was worthwhile filming it and bringing it to show you.
For sure. But honestly,
this is the same kind of tape.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the one that we stuck a minute ago. So it is very
muscle.
Very it's all muscle.
It's all of it.
Absolutely.
Muscle wrapped around visceral fat.
Ever had that bit of the UPVC frame that's just come apart at the top?
Yes.
And you can see the rain come in. Fwairs Affix is brilliant at that. You know how I said it wouldn't stick the bottle together?
Yes.
This is partly the reason why. When you finish using it, just tap the bottle so the glue goes back down.
Yeah.
But look, we've cut a cap in half to show you that there is a little pin inside the cap. The pin goes down, and there you can see, so that means that it doesn't stick in the bottle.
And that you don't want your lid to stick to your bottle, do you? Or your glue to stick inside the bottle, and it doesn't with Fwairs Affix. It's seriously good stuff, honestly. And yeah, I've got all mine all ready to go next time I need to stick something. Fortunately, haven't had any breakages recently, but it's there when I need it, and that's the thing. That's because my lad's been away on holiday. 20 quid for the glue. But we've got just 10 minutes remaining on the show, and so I'm going to swivel this way around to David Wright. I feel like a Dalek. Exterminate. Exterminate the leaks, will you please, David?
Yes, exterminate the mess.
Yes, it's like a TARDIS.
If you've never seen it before, it's the miracle chamois made in Germany, designed originally for washing cars. They are massive, by the way. I like to start out by showing off just how big it is. 70 by 50 centimetres. So you can cut them, if necessary, Feel free to cut them down to any size you like. And I would suggest quarters is an ideal size for a dishcloth. That's about this size here. But you get so many, keep a couple of them in their original size for doing jobs like this, washing the car, because they are super, super absorbent. You wash your car, you can do the bonnet and the roof without wringing it out, and the windscreen. They are super absorbent.
They're the most absorbent fabric known to man, aren't they?
The most absorbent fabric known to mankind.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's just, yeah, phenomenal. Absorb up to 20 times their own weight. If you spill something or somebody else does, use it as a floor cloth. Think about this. Do you really want to drag out the mop and bucket when there's a little puddle in the middle of the floor? By the time you've done that, the chamois taking care of the mess, and then it goes in the washing machine when it's dirty. And it will get dirty, of course it will.
Of course.
Yes, let's see how much we got, because you can see from the trail now that it's leaving liquid behind, that it's full. So, look, you've got a spill around the home. These are handy. Maybe you're defrosting the freezer. Maybe you've got a leaky pipe under the kitchen sink, or a radiator that leaks. Maybe the kids at bath time, it looks like the hippopotamus's party.
Oh, when my son was a
they
baby,
play Titanic,
splashing in the
yeah, and just smash water all over.
Yes.
You got to lay one of these on the floor, and it takes care of the mess. Sponges work too,
great for
kind of, but then they dump the mess back on the floor again. It's quite frustrating. Drips and dribbles everywhere. What about these turkeys? J-cloths, forget about it. Use them once, and that's about it. I put this through the washing machine just once. Look at the state of it. And some people call them handy wipes. What's handy about that?
You put them in your hand.
All it does is spread the mess. Yeah, you put it in your hand, that's about it.
Yeah.
Picking up spills, what a turkey. Take your chamois, lay it in the mess. It absorbs more than any material known to mankind. Up to 20 times its own weight. You see that? Don't blink or you'll miss it. It drinks liquid for fun and locks it inside. No drips here. Pretty good, right? A couple of drips.
Oh, it looks like
my hands, see, off my fingers.
Leslie, will you pull up a Wikipedia list of dogs, please, and
ready
start
to use again.
Telling me the names of them? I'll see if I can find another
Look
play
how
on words.
big they are. Use the whole length. Use it on your windows, on shower screens, on patio doors. A wonderful streak-free finish each and every time. You use it on carpet too, though. Check this out. On the carpet, well, nervous little puppy dogs get excited. Here's our friend Spot with the wet tail.
French Poodle.
You might have a French Poodle.
I just made that one up, yeah.
A chihuahua. Very good, Rob.
Thank you.
Chihuahua. Yeah. The Great Drain.
Yeah.
Or the Golden Reliever, my personal favourite. But of course, the worst animal of all is the party animal, and this is the time of night you'll find them. If there's a Rob Lock or someone similar in your living room right now,
I am good fun to go out with.
Miracle chamois. They make a great stocking stuffer for Christmas, by the way.
What was that, a Matty P?
Underneath
a Matty P
carpet, the hardwood floors have seen better days. Yeah, he's on the super interrupting mode now, so I've just got to try and stay focused.
Well, you only got 5 minutes. You've done your job. Have a bit of fun, mate.
Yeah, have a bit of fun.
Relax.
I'm having fun. Don't get me wrong. Of course I'm having fun. Kitchen towels, we use them once. They get wet, they fall apart, we throw them in the rubbish. Save a tree and an owl for the kids. Take your chamois, use it over and over. When they get dirty, they go in the washing machine. Remember that. Please remember to use them damp. And by the way, a few of you have used the wrong item number tonight. It's 469893. Gets you a buy one, get one free special. So 4 big orange and 2 blue. And then we take 10% off the price. This is a crazy special.
Can I just interrupt one last time?
Yeah, feel free.
If you all of those different dogs you've been coming up with, let's not forget, of course, the Shih Tzu. But that's just a slightly tougher stain, isn't it?
Yeah, I find it's a bit. I've heard that it's a tougher stain.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty controversial dog breed. I try and avoid it myself.
Pick and peas.
The old something Sue,
Yeah.
But look.
Anyway, I won't interrupt you.
Hands free. Sure you will.
I won't.
Yeah, of course you will.
Challenge accepted.
That last bottle of 12-year-old scotch that you may have spilt tonight, and the stores are all closed, try this next time. Just pick it up with the chamois, back in the glass, couple of fresh ice cubes. At this time of night, you won't taste it anyway, right? Or if it's a friend that's done it, You know, what they don't know won't hurt them. Take it through to the next room. Now, you may be wondering, what about that mess underneath the carpet? Have you been wondering about that, Rob? That mess under, he's just nodding his head, won't interrupt me now. Oh, I feel bad. Have I hurt your feelings? Underneath the carpet, the floor is bone dry already. Fantastic. I mean, treat yourself. Get them while you can. They're running hot. You won't regret it, I promise you that. And hundreds of you have them in baskets right now. If you don't check it out, it's only a 24-hour deal. When you wake up, it'll be gone. Someone else will have pinched it probably anyway, but if not, the deal will be over, and too late will be the cry when the man with the bargains has passed you by. You get 4 big jumbo sheets. Shall I show them what they get? Shall I show them what they get, Rob? It's my nodding assistant here. I like the new Rob Lock. He's great. He just nods his head. Shall I just take over? 469893 is your item number. You get, usually, for £20, our phenomenal deal is you get 2 big jumbo sheets, identical to the one I use, all made in Germany. A blue one for windows. This is a $4.99 value. All that for 20, and that's a fantastic deal. We don't apologize for that. If you get the wrong item number, you can get that deal tonight. Please use the following number, 469893. You pay £2 less, so it's £18, and you get double the amount, double the value. 4 big jumbos, 2 blue ones. It's Christmas. Taken care of. What a great stocking stuffer. One for the car, leave it in the car. Here's one for the house, cut it into quarters for dishcloths. The third one, use it on your dog or leave it under the sink in case you get one of those big jumbo spills. The fourth one for jumpers. Woolly jumpers, roll your jumpers up.
I have to interrupt now.
30 seconds.
The show's over, but I've got to tell everyone about tomorrow night. Thank you so much, David. I really appreciate
buddy.
it. I would have let the show run.
Thank
I would have
you,
let him.
viewer.
I would have let him finish the show, but it's so important because tomorrow night we have the Micro Munchie is back with Paul Bro. Technically tonight, I suppose. Well, no, it's still technically tomorrow. Oh, it's so confusing when you work at this time of night. But Micro Munchie turns your microwave into a grill. Make sure you check in for that, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Bye.